From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good... EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Takes it at the 7th. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
There you go.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
4th down, Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Deshaun Wright. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, Elliott. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go, and in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. To throw is Prescott. Flushed out right. Open man right side, it's Lamb. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Now Prescott on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, start off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Right back to him on 1st down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
If we go back to the last series, remember their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here, and now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's a keeper with Prescott. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room. Maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Mahomes will throw for it, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles. That touchdown drive on the others. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here And that one, it backfired in a big way.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott eluding the pressure right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the 2nd half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Micah Parsons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Hey, Ridley. 15.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. From the 41, Prescott flush to his right. Then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On third down, Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they wind up getting 13 there on fourth down. Throwing. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Mahomes now on first down. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Yellow. Easy.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Yellow.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Going across the middle, and Valdez-Scantling has it. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. To throw is Mahomes. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he's brought down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tennessee Titans. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Nashville. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Ready?
Henry up the middle. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Here's Dobbs to throw. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Hey, check that.
They'll run it again with Henry. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage. Not many bigger stops than that one right there.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers.
10 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll be out right at the 35. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that they...
Inside the 35. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Tannehill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They snap it to Tannehill.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
William Jackson with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here. Their own 33.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
They called the corner blitz, and Roger McCreary, he got in there and earned the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
William Jackson with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
And, Brandon, how many times do we talk with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Here we go, here we go.
On fourth down, Tannehill. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
Tannehill's throw pulled in by Woods.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Again, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you.
Tannehill intercepted again.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see.
Room here to run. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
First and 10, here's Pickett.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
24 yards to gain there, another first down as well.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Here's Pickett.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Able to find his man. It's Pickens.
4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Slot man moves right.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
Taken from about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris,
a 9-yard touchdown run.
and the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
Pickett will try to throw for this. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Jacksonville.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's go.
Lawrence going to put it up right away.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Here's Lawrence.
Man open, here is Jones. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That's Foley Fadukasi who got in there and finished off the play. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
They'll look to throw here. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
Now Pickett on 4th down. Again, it's Johnson. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Pickett now on first down.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Pickett, he'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Off play action, Pickett.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 32. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Steps away to, and he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And in for the Steelers' touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth.
42 yards.
And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
They'll look to throw. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0.
Interesting. I mean, their kicker's fine, but they just opt to be aggressive and go for 2, and they get it.
Does that not remind you of Mike Tomlin of a few seasons ago? Remember that when he started out the season, just this spate of going for 2 all the time and really making people understand, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to come after you. That felt like that Mike Tomlin coaching the team again.
Didn't he do that when they initially moved the extra point back a little bit?
He certainly did. Started to play a little analytics there and also let people know I feel really confident with my offense on the field.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can... drive of success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Lawrence's throw caught here by Jones. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
A give running right, ETN.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Lawrence.
Caught on the right side by Jones.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They go play action now. Lawrence. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
They'll run with ETN. And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Going for it, here's ETN.
And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2 is not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers.
Deontay Johnson from 17 yards out.
And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Carl Joseph. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Chicago Bears. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Soldier Field.
Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
To throw is Fields.
Got an open man. It's Pringle. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Now Fields.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Fields.
Flushed out right.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Fields.
He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. Touchdown, Bears! David Montgomery, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their 25-yard line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Pickett. And that nearly an interception here on its opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett.
He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and goal from inside the 5. Here's Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Byron Pringle from 4 yards out. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
In motion right here comes Johnson. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. is here as he's taken down. Mike Pennell tracks him down way in the backfield for a loss of 16.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
Here's Jones on the return. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Play action. It's Fields. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. On first down, it's Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's the option going right. And he is going to lose yardage here. Two minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. On 4th down, Fields. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back to throw. Fields. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Fields tapping it forward. Jet sweep. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool from a yard out. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.